Hello and welcome my friend, and today I am planning to show you, my friend, very interesting extra equipment and spare part for our cars and trucks and lorries. And this is really this extra fan, air fan for car, this roof or bonnet, and this is really useful if we have really hot car in like Texas and we need extra air movement in or out in our car's inside area. And we can really install this fan in our car bonnet. There is this hose where air goes in or out. We can change this direction, and if we have two of these fans, one of these can intake air to our car inside area or engine area, and another can take away this hot air. And then we look all of these parts, because I open this part and there are screw holes that we can install this our extra fan in car bonnet or then roof area. And here is this electric cable what we can connect in our cars, this electric system, and this cable brings this power to this fan propellers. Okay, and here we can see this Phillips head screws, and there is my screwdriver, and I firstly open these screws that we can see in this inner area. There we can see second screw, and here is one screw. Good. When I rotate that carefully, there is next screw in here. And then when these screws are open, I can carefully remove this plastic cover, and there's one screw left. Okay, and now this opens better. Okay. And here is really this plastic cover, and this is also one outer cover, and there we can see this fan. And here is really this extra roof fans, this main plate, and it rotates nicely. And then we open this part that we can understand how this really works, this fan. Then we look in that hose area and we remove also these screws away, that we can see that how this air is going in here. There is one 8mm bolt. I remove this one, and in another side we have also, actually it is removed, and now I can take this sub cover away in here. Okay, and now when I have taken these parts away, we can look in this outer area, and there are some screws in this area what I have to open next. And there are two screws. And then in this area there are screws. Now when I use longer head, these extensions, I can easier to take these longer screws away. There's first one. Then when I rotate a little bit, there's second in there, and then final one in here. Good. Now I believe that these outer areas, these parts, they are free. Okay, and there where I have this fan, when I open these two screws, then there is joint that this fan like opens, and there is this hose, and next I remove also these two screws in that area. In here there are two screws in here. And this is wood. And now this fan moves out totally. Now I can take this fan electric cable totally out. Okay, and this fan really works so that when we have electricity, this fan rotates and it intakes in that hose this air in outside. And in that way we can cool down, we can take hot air away in that area, and then when we rotate that in another direction, like in that way, then this part, it intakes air in here. And we can also install this plate in that another area, in here. In that position, and then when we install this our device in here, then this device, it moves air to back in engine and cabin area. Then we can also look at hose, what we need, and this air really goes through this pipe, and there is like metallic subframe, and in that area we can also look that in this way we have this direct air hose to our car's bonnet and hood area, and also in roof if we like to improve our car's air movement. And this part really works in both sides, that air goes in this direction or then in that direction. We have to only change this our fans this side, and this is really bearing interesting fan. It takes air in here and moves out in this way. And look how silently it moves. And that kind of information to you, my friend, and see you in next movie.